Drone here. What's going on, guys? Potensic D20, and this is said to be a beginner's drone or maybe an expert's drone in wind if you want challenge. It is direct feed motors. They're not gear to gear. This is said to have an LVC for low battery and also out of range of the controller. Very basic controller. You have your video and photo up top. You also have headless mode and one key takeoff and landing. The only thing that I see that this is missing is we don't have an SD card. We do have a camera, no SD card. It is app enabled. There is something that goes through this hole to hold your cell phone, but we're going to test flyability right now. So let's go ahead and get this started, and all you have to do is connect your terminal here and plug that in. We got red and white lights in the front, rapid blinking. Your eyes are blue, which is steady. You turn this on and then it recognizes it, turns it on, and then it goes to a slower blinking, throttle up and throttle down. Your white and red lights go steady. You're good to go. So let's go ahead and press the one key takeoff and landing. It is up. We do have 3 speed modes. I believe we're in the first speed mode. So if you press in your right stick, that is how you get into your different speed modes. We are in the first speed mode again. Punch up. Okay, has a little bit of punch up, nothing crazy. This is not an optical flow drone, so it is going to drift. It will drift if there's any type of wind, if there's any type of breeze, it is going to drift, which is not a problem. It is an altitude hold drone. That should have been a good look at it. The yaw rate in the first speed is extremely docile. We'll show you the yaw rate. That's full yaw, guys. Full yaw. Whoop. Bring it back here. Let's go ahead and put it in second speed setting. Yaw rate has gotten better. Still not great, but it has gotten better. We'll try to stay out of that sun for you guys. Not bad, not bad. And again, this does have a camera on it. It's app enabled. I don't see an SD card on it where we could hit the photo video button and record to an SD card. So that's definitely going to be Wi-Fi for you guys. Go ahead and turn around and give it another good look at this. Really stable drone. Nice size brushed direct feed motors. We're going to go ahead and throw this in the third speed setting. Third speed setting, we have a nice yaw rate. I am full yaw here. You can see it's just yaw, yaw, yawn. And then we'll go ahead and punch forward. There's some nice speed on it. Has nice speed in that third rate. Nice stopping as far as a quick turnaround goes. Just trying to buzz it past me so you can get a judge of that speed. Has nice speed to it. It really does. And again, this is a beginner's drone. If you want to learn the basics of flight without messing around with your left stick trying to control your altitude hold, because again, hands off, it's altitude hold. It is going to drift because it does not have optical flow. This is a good drone for that. If you're a little bit better drone flyer like myself and you just want something to buzz around the house, something like this might be the key. But as you can see, it's definitely good for outside. It definitely has enough speed and enough power to be outside. I'd even bank in a light wind. This would probably do all right. And to throw all-in-one camera on top of this might be where it's at as far as this drone goes. Because again, the one thing that I noticed right off the bat is that it's lacking an SD card for that camera. For me, that's the only downfall it has. So we haven't hit a LVC or a out of range beeper on this yet. And at that point down there, I can barely see it. So you can basically fly this out of sight and you still have good range on the controller. So you're not going to have to worry about that at all. At some point, I will test the app connectivity. I will test the camera on this, and I'll probably throw an AIO on top of this because this thing's buzzing, especially if this gets a decent flight time, which I think it will, because again, this is a teardrop class drone, much like the Hubsan X4 H107Cs, and it has a little bit larger battery than that did. So I anticipate a decent flight time. I am in colder weather, so if you're in warmer weather, you can anticipate a little bit better flight time than what I'm getting. I like the lights underneath it, and that's one thing Hubsan really didn't do for us, but we have nice indicator lights underneath it, where we have white in the front, red in the back, and we have those blue eyes. Really nice. And again, it basically turns on a dime. You don't have to wait for, like, you're not turning and it smacking into a wall because it takes a minute to turn. Go ahead and show you the funnels. It's a little look at your funnels, not really tight or anything. This is definitely going to be a fun flyer. And it has enough speed to keep me entertained. The first speed level, which we'll throw it in again. We're in the first speed level. I'm full pitch backwards. I'm full pitch forward. If that was all it had, this would be a very, very short review, just because that's not too entertaining for me. And I just stopped it over there. Didn't have enough to turn it. And let's see here. Try to see which way it's facing. I could probably just lift off and fly it back to myself. Probably just have to back out. So there we go. Yeah, that yaw rate, you don't have enough to counter, like to actually steer away from anything. Like I was going that way and I couldn't turn fast enough, so I set it down that way. I didn't hit anything. This first speed rate, again, extreme beginner for myself. That second speed rate might be okay. Yeah, I think I could deal with the second speed rate. The yaw rate's enough that if I had to counter out of something I could, but that first speed rate, no good for me. It's just a little look at it turning. Go ahead and I pressed the 1 key landing, which obviously if you do 1 key landing and then throttle up, it'll cancel it. But now I have beeping on here, and I believe, let's see here, our lights are blinking as well. So this is chirping, letting me know we have an LVC warning. We're going to continue to fly until the thing comes down or until it drops out of the sky. That way you guys know how much time that you have on this LVC warning, or if you get a second LVC warning. Seems like it's coming down. I'm full throttle up. Landed itself. It shut the motors down. It is beeping. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, down below, definitely get at me. Link for this will be down below. Again, cheap, cost efficient, beginner drone, or if you're an expert and you want to throw AIO on top of it and burn around with it, or have an indoor flyer.